Hello, everybody. You are looking live at a tremendous setting. It is the setting of the Community Foundation's 50th anniversary celebration. And you need to keep in mind that most foundations might be around with us for 5 years. We're talking about 50 years. That's GOAT status in terms of time as a foundation. 50 years ago, think about it, 50 years ago, somebody do the math in their head right quick. What year was it 50 years ago when they got started? We'll come back to Joe North on that. He's the mathematician. Or we'll come back to my good friend Ed on that. But 50 years ago was a substantial amount of time. And the society was different at that time, too. So a lot of people were left out, weren't a part of the money moving around, and certainly a lot of nonprofits for the underserved community foundations were not providing them with services. Here at the Community Foundation, under the leadership of Mike Chapman, he's been in the position for 5 years. That has certainly changed, and the small organizations have a place that they can go now and get listened to. Thank you, Mike Chapman and the Community Foundation, for your ability to stay current with society. So without further ado, let me get to know a little bit about each one of these gentlemen. And I know Ed Harden, he works with a substantial foundation in the Dunbar community, the largest African-American community, nonprofit that is, the Dunbar Festival Committee. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live, man.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
What's it like? First of all, I said that you were involved with several nonprofits, including your fraternity. Talk about some of the struggles and how important it is to have a foundation that people can go to for grant money.
Well, it's very important because there are so many different resources that are out there as far as people being able to have funding, but most people don't know how to get to it. They don't know, they don't have the correct contacts. And so that's one of the things that Dunbar Festival is actually working hard to try to do, to try to enhance, to become a voice, particularly for not just for the people of Dunbar, but for a lot of other Tri-County area people that may not have the access to be able to get those, those types of resources to them.
And Attorney Joe North, also known as the Senator of Dunbar, you've had a chance to interface with Mike Chapman and the Community Foundation. You also do a lot of philanthropic work yourself. Just the idea of somebody being to help people to get to that next step is very important, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I applaud Michael Chapman for all that he's doing for our Southwest Florida area, because he is able to galvanize a lot of people for the good of everybody, bringing in funds and then distributing those funds. So thank you, Mike Chapman, for everything that you're doing, and also thank you to Mr. Harden for all that you're doing with the Dunbar Festival Committee.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're sitting here now at a celebration of 50 years. Your law firm's been around for over 30 years. 50 years is something to be to marvel at, isn't it?
Yeah, since 1973.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you and I were born then, were we?
No. But to be able to service the community for 50 years, what would you like to say to the Cape Coral Community Foundation on their 50th year anniversary?
Well, not only congratulations to you being able to sustain that excellence over the last 50 years, but also thank you for moving forward with the cause, and that is continuing to bless our area with different organizations and being able to fund them so that it's good for everybody.
Right, and I think if it hasn't happened yet, I think it's coming up in the future where you'll be honored by the Community Foundation.
Yeah, and it was a tremendous honor to get that call from Michael Chapman that I will be honored as someone who's giving back to the community, and I'm really just following in their footsteps.
Outstanding. We're going to continue to carry on because I need to lay down some. Sitting in here, watching all these people come out to celebrate 50-year anniversary of the Community Foundation and seeing how well this is put together. Just tell me what's going through your mind as you be a part of this tonight.
Well, first of all, I count it an honor and a privilege to be able to be a part of this. It's not every day that you get invites like this to these types of exquisite events, but it says a very positive message, of precedence, that it's important. And I love the way that the Cape Coral Foundation has not only decided to just do it here in Cape Coral, but they reach across the bridge, in many other areas. So it's not just about Cape Coral, it's about a community as a whole for the whole entire Lee County.
Outstanding. What do you hope that after tonight celebration that people will come away from this event having learned or grown more familiar with?
I would love for people to come away with understanding what cohesiveness is about, as far as how we network together as a people. Joe North, who's always been a great person, has always done a lot of things for our community, not just over in Dunbar, but everywhere. But not only him, but other people as a whole coming together to realize that there is one purpose, and that's a purpose of to serve. And so that's what I would love to see people come away with this.
Say something to the Community Foundation and Mike Chapman.
Mr. Mike Chapman, I want to take this opportunity to say congratulations to you and also thanks to you for all the hard efforts and the work that you do for this foundation and setting the precedence of what is needed for our county, and not only just our county, but our state. So thank you so much for everything that you do.
Well said. Mr. North, Senator of Dunbar, what do you hope that people would take away from tonight's experience?
That there's still work to be done. I tell you what, over the last 50 years, we've done so much, but that is actually motivation to me, motivation to you, motivation to Ed, to keep moving forward, to further this cause.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Say something to the Community Foundation on their 50th anniversary celebration.
Again, congratulations to everyone who's involved with the Community Foundation. We thank you, we applaud you, and we're so happy that you've allowed us to participate in this momentous event.
So as the saying goes on this particular show, Miami may have the oranges, but the Community Foundation has got the
Juice.
They got the juice. We'll be right back.